What we mean by this design, that approach, is basically by looking at this thing and thinking like a designer. And when I say thinking like a designer, I mean to use the different devices and methodologies that designers would normally use or naturally use. So we would get these methodologies and apply it to business. So if I give you an example, if you think of how designers think, and when I say designers also, I don't mean only graphic designers, I mean also people who have a design mindset. And they could be, and will always be, architects as well, some types of engineers, and all the types of designers as well. One of the things they do is to create a prototype, right? So they're going to imagine the future of whatever they're coming up with, and they're going to draw. Maybe they're going to do a draft of that, and then they're going to prototype that, and then they're going to transform, build it. So imagine a future. So future vision is something that we borrow from designers, and we do in a similar way. So if we're coming up with a strategy, for example, we would get to the business managers to come up with, to draft or to draw what their strategy looks like. So they're going to put some of the components of that, key objectives. They're going to literally pick a pen and then draw that, and then they can envision what that looks like. Similarly, if they're creating a new operating model, for example, for their organization, we get them to pick bricks, ropes, and stickers, and a bunch of physical materials that they can set up and put on a table, and actually build a 3D model of what that particular operating model looks like. So it's basically design-led thinking is about getting these different methodologies that designers, architects, engineers, and some others would naturally use in their work, and then bring that to business.